Hi, everybody. Claudia here from Hugo Coffee Roasters. As you know, we are a coffee company located in Park City, Utah, whose mission is to save animals nationwide. And we do that by our week-long online fundraisers where we benefit a specific rescue or sanctuary nationwide. And today, again, we are with the lovely Kara Cope of Rocky Mountain Great Dane Rescue. This is our fourth fundraiser for Rocky Mountain Great Dane. We're so excited to have Kara back. So let's hear from Kara about all things Rocky Mountain Great Dane Rescue. Hi, Kara.
Hi there, Claudia. It's good to see you again. Thanks for having me on.
Good to see you as well. Now, it's been almost a year to the date since our last fundraiser. So tell the fine folks all about Rocky Mountain Great Dane Rescue, where you're located, your resident, your animals, where they come from, that kind of thing.
All the good stuff. Okay, Rocky Mountain Great Dane Rescue is a 501c3 charity. We are based out of Colorado. However, we cover a few states that Utah and Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico, and we pull dogs from shelters. We have a lot of owner surrenders, especially in this political environment where people are losing homes and jobs, and it's very hard.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of people turning their animals over, and we're happy that we can take them and we get them some medical help, neutered and spayed, training if that's something that needs to come with it. We have behaviorists available in case there's a rough one out there. And we take a lot of pride in our volunteers, our fosters, and our dogs. We are able to get these dogs forever homes. We have placed 2,535 dogs since the year 2000, since our
Wow.
inception. Last year we placed 65 dogs, so we're doing great.
That's wonderful.
Yes. So
Really?
recently we have three special needs dogs that we're having a time with.
Uh-huh.
It's working out. We have one that needs to be an only dog, and I think she's on her way home in the next week. So that's super exciting. She came from a rough situation, and we were able to provide her medical care and lots of training and a behaviorist. And she since then is a graduate of
Great.
behavioral school. So we're excited about that. She does need to be the only dog in the home, but there's a lot of dogs like that out there. So we're
Sure.
happy we can place her. Also, we have two big medical need dogs, and those dogs' medical needs will be wrapped up in the next couple weeks, and they also will go home.
Oh, great.
So looking forward to that.
Now, this is a crazy question. Um, are you only Great Danes?
We are Great Dane and Great Dane mixes. If we can call it a Great Dane, we will bring it in.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And a lot of times it's in the face or the ears or the body, and sometimes they are mixes, and we are upfront about them being a mix. Most of the time you can tell it's part Dane. So
Yeah.
we have a lot of shelters that have us on their list, and so when Danes come in, they will reach out to me or someone in Colorado and say, hey, we have a Dane in shelter care, really needs to be pulled, can you help us? And that's some of the greatest things that we can do. We can call up a foster and transfer that dog into their care, and then take care of the medical needs or whatever needs to be done. So our ultimate goal is to get these dogs forever homes.
Sure.
And that's the biggest need we have right now, are more fosters, always more fosters.
Oh, sure. Because, again, like we've talked about probably every time we talk about the fact that Great Danes particularly deteriorate so quickly in a shelter environment. They just don't survive well in a shelter environment. Like shelter environments are tough on all breeds.
Yes. Yes.
But the big breeds, like a Great Dane, and they're so sensitive. They're such a sensitive breed that they really deteriorate quickly and need to get out of the shelter system as soon as possible. So thank God for people like, you guys and Rocky Mountain Great Dane.
Yes, they are super sensitive dogs, and they do shut down in stressful situations. And we have a couple right now that we're bringing in whose owners have passed away, and that is also very hard on them. So they go into foster care, and then we quickly try to make a match with our database that we have so that we can get those dogs home very soon, because that is really hard on dogs. Very, very hard.
Is it, are Great Danes, are they a breed that particularly bonds with like their person? Do
They
they have a
are,
bear person, or is it more like I love my family?
they really are family dogs. In my
Okay.
experience, all of them are different, right? They all have different personalities, and some really just like their people. But as a rule, they're very good family dogs. We
Yes.
don't like to adopt to people that have kids under 5 years old unless they're giant breed experienced, because these dogs are big. They will back up, they will knock your baby over, they will smack him in the face with the tail. So if we have giant breed experienced families, it makes things a lot easier, because then you're looking out for your kid and looking out for the dog. It makes it a little easier match.
Now, I,
So,
I told you when I was a little girl, I had a Great Dane.
oh, yes.
I had Paladin, and Paladin would sleep on an adult mattress in between my two brothers' beds. There was a floor with another mattress. He would eat out of a wash tub because he was, and more importantly, I was a little girl, and he would hump me
Yeah.
from behind on my front lawn, and people would stop the cars and start because I just thought he was hugging me hard.
Very hard. Very hard hugging.
But also, as we also discussed before, he passed away from a broken heart when we went on a ski vacation, and my parents put him somewhere, and when we came home he was gone because he was so sensitive and he thought we abandoned him.
Yes, an abandonment on a Great Dane is a horrible thing. We've had some
Yeah.
terrible stories about that. Also, people that have passed away and their dogs are still in the house with them. It's a terrible, horrible thing. We can get past a lot of it. It takes a lot of, um, yeah, I guess, patience and understanding and giving the dog time.
Sure.
They're also very fearful creatures. They can also be very scared. So we have a little puppy that is learning big noises aren't always so scary. But yeah,
Good.
as a rule, they're very sensitive creatures.
Yes.
So
And what is it particularly about you, Kara, and Danes? Like, what's your connection to the breed itself?
when I was a little girl, I'm 5 feet tall now at 63 years old. So when I was a little girl, you can imagine I was on the tiny side,
Right.
always being bullied. And I just knew that if I had a Great Dane, no one would mess with me. I knew it. I just thought I need a dog that's bigger than me. So my attraction came as a child. I always wanted one. My mother always said, no, they're too big and they're too dirty and they make a mess and they slobber everywhere. And all of that is true. Every dog does that. But Danes are a little bit larger and have a little bit more slobber. So
Right.
as I aged, I just kept falling in love over and over. And when I turned 50 years old, my partner said, go get a Great Dane. And so we adopted from Rocky Mountain Great Dane Rescue. I had been stalking them at Wheeler Farm here in Salt Lake for the entire summer. So the next year when I turned 50, my wife said, go get a dog. I went to see these folks at the park and I said, tell me which dog to get. There's too many on the website. And they matched our household with a dog. We had ducks and turtles and kitties, and we needed a dog that could just fit in. And
Right.
we adopted Rose. And I have been just smitten ever since. I can't be without one. Right now we have three Great Danes and a Pity mix. Like they make me so happy. They
They're such beautiful dogs.
they really are,
They're
and
And they're
their
so,
calmness.
yeah,
Yes,
they're just so sweet.
they are, and their nature, their sweet nature, and they're just so loving and sensitive. And I just find as I'm growing older, I really just like to be home with the dogs. We have a great time. We're silly and we have a lot of fun together. So it's a great
Sure.
time.
They're fantastic animals. They're fantastic animals. So now tell me about what are your anything exciting happening in 26 with Rocky Mountain Great Dane Rescue that we need to know about and tell people about?
Absolutely. So this year we are reorganizing a little bit.
Hmm.
We're trying to make intakes and adoptions a little easier and less work, more streamlined for volunteers and also people who are adopting. That way we can save more Danes in need.
Sure.
So he restructured a little bit and it has worked out really well. It's kind of an easier process for everyone involved, less intense. It's fallen on the shoulders of the volunteers for quite a while.
Mhm.
And now with our new software and good stuff that we have going on, it's a very easy road. So the exciting part is we have 6 dogs that are coming in the next few weeks.
Okay.
2, I think I mentioned, come from Those two families, well, their folks had passed away. So those two will be coming in. We're working with some shelters in Colorado and bringing in dogs. So as soon as we get these three medicals placed, which I think is coming, we'll
Uh-huh.
have new dogs sprouting up and an easier process for everyone to go through.
That's
So we're
awesome.
really exciting about that. It's exciting to streamline it. It's not so taxing on everyone. We do video home checks and we do phone interviews and all those kind of things that take volunteers, different volunteers, time out of their day. So streamlining it has really helped a lot. So we're excited about that.
That's
Um,
exciting. I mean, look, streamlining means you can help more animals.
Absolutely. Easier and it's less intense and it's easier on everyone's psyche. It takes a
Yeah,
village to run a shelter or a rescue like this. And with as many animals out there that are needing help, it's nice that we are able to stay stable and make this work. So we're really excited about the new process.
that's awesome. That's great. That's really great. Now, how many fosters do you have?
We have between 20 and 30 active fosters.
And when
That
they're when you have an active foster, does that mean that you can kind of rely on them if they don't have a Great Dane in their currently, that if there's a need that they'll step up?
Yes, absolutely. That means, as a rule, we can call, we can send out an email and say, we are in need of a foster. Here's the situation. Here's what the dog's issues are or where it's coming from. And then those 20 to 30 fosters that are spread all over the states between Wyoming, Utah, Colorado, or where most of them are, a few in New Mexico, they just answer that email and say, hey, I've got the space for it. And we arrange transport and we get that dog to their home. And
That's
then
what I was
at that,
thinking. I was going to
yeah.
ask about the transport because it's a big dog.
It's a big dog, so we do legs of transports. Um, we have somebody who does the transports for us. They will set it up, and we ask that the foster or the adoptee will drive maybe an hour or an hour and a half one way
Sure,
to meet, so we can do legs of the trip. Sometimes these dogs spend the night at someone's house if it's a huge trip.
sure,
We have to break it up because you can't do that to a dog to transfer.
right.
Like 10 hours in a car is too much. So we work really hard on making that a smooth transition, and we have a lot of people that stand up and just do transfers, which is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's awesome.
we can just tap into what we need, send out the email, and say this is what we're looking at, and then we always have people that show up for us. So it's been a great experience. But like I said, we're always in need of fosters. So if anybody out there is interested in fostering, can I tell you a little bit about it and how?
Please, because
Okay.
I want to talk. I want to emphasize how important fosters are in the rescue system, because
Yes.
we all know we can't adopt our way out of this problem, but
Right.
fosters help facilitate more adoptions, right?
They
Because
do.
they're
They do.
constantly turning, their hearts are they're constantly falling in love. They're constantly having their heart broken, and they constantly come back and do it again to save more animals, which is why fosters are the heroes among the many heroes of a rescue organization.
They really are. I think it takes a special breed of person
Yeah,
to be a foster. There's a lot. My partner can't foster. I can
I can't.
foster.
I
A
can't.
lot of, and that's okay. That's okay that a lot of people can't. That just means your heart is in a different place. And that means that you're in it to win it and you're in it for an adoption. And that's perfectly fine. And the foster folks are in it for the dog. They usually have their own dogs that help guide these dogs along and learn how to be a dog or how to be in a home. um, so what happens if you decide to be a foster, you could go to rmgreatdane.org and there's a drop down menu. You can fill out a foster application and then we would do a phone interview with you and a home check
Yep.
in person or either in maybe on Zoom, depending on where you live. And then that just guarantees that you've got a great, safe place to foster a Great Dane for us and that your dog is willing to allow that to happen. And so when you get accepted as a foster, the rescue pays for all the medical,
Mhm,
all the food,
mhm,
all the care.
mhm.
It's just up to you to help train and make sure that dog can get his forever home by giving him confidence and teaching him what it's like to be a dog and how how it is to have a new home, a new loving home where someone really cares about you. A lot of people are under the impression that the Great Danes won't get on your couch or your bed, which is
Ah,
absolutely not true.
ah.
They are couch potatoes.
Oh my God, they'll
They
sit on you. They
they
think
sit,
they often
yes,
think that they're small.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We had a couch not too long ago that our little Pitty decided to take care of for us. She tore it up because she had separation anxiety.
Hmm.
So we learned to kennel train her and that she needed to be in a kennel. But we had to go without a couch for almost a month, and the dogs would just stare at us like we were rude. What is wrong with you? There's no
You're so
couch. Where am I?
mean. You're so
They're
mean,
so
Kara.
mean, full of
I know.
dog beds that they have no interest in it. Give us the couch. So we got a new couch and now everybody's happy. So we tell our fosters that if they're new fosters, they are going to get on your bed, they are going to do all these things, so just prepare.
Mhm.
And I think that most of our fosters are very well giant breed experienced. So they help the people that want to adopt to understand the behaviors of the dog. So we keep in touch with our fosters so we know how the dogs are coming along, what needs they may have
Mhm.
um, shown, or how good they're doing. And then that goes up on our website along with a little blurb about the dog that's up for adoption. So we also, if you're interested in adopting, we can also have you talk to the foster family if that
Sure.
helps. And
Sure.
that way you can kind of get those questions answered because we call them um, they're by mail, order by mail dogs, so it's kind of
Yes.
hard to know.
Yes.
So we really have to rely on our fosters and our folks that know what's happening with these dogs so that we can make a great match. We try to match them with your lifestyle. If you're a hiker, we
Yep.
like you to have an active dog. If you're older or you're not really active, we like to match you with a dog that goes with your household and doesn't cause you stress and doesn't cause the dog stress.
So if there are people out there who don't understand the power of fostering and the impact of it, and they're on TikTok, sorry, not TikTok, they should follow Isabel Klee. Simon
Yes.
Sitz. She is one of the greatest spokespeople for fostering animals I've ever run across in all the years that I've been involved in animal rescue.
Yes.
And you see her heart break, and then you see her happy a week later when and
Hmm.
you see the impact she has on these dogs in such a short period of time.
And people that can do that, they are my heroes. They are my heroes. It takes a special kind of heart to be able to let go of a dog that you love, and you have to have a little separation there to not get too involved, not too emotionally involved, so that you can still give the dog everything it needs without holding on to it. So I
Right.
think it's the most selfless thing you can do in life, and it is amazing. We couldn't do it without the fosters.
And it's
They are the
life
key.
changing for the animal. Fostering
It,
is life changing for the animal.
for the animal, because the animal learns it doesn't need to be scared and it's going to a new home, and the fosters have made this possible for them. So we can't say enough good things. Also, the highest ranking award you can get is a foster failure. So we love that. If you're a foster failure, that's a great thing. If you get that
I'm with
dog
you. I'm a
and you
foster
can't,
failure.
me too, me too. We give you a week if you get a foster dog. We give you a week to just decompress with the dog, and some people fall madly in love in that week. If they're madly in love and they know they want that dog, you get first dibs on it.
Yeah.
If not, and you think this is a nice dog, but I'm going to find a home for it, that's fine too. If you change your mind later, you can still go on the waiting list. So
Yeah.
I like that about the rescue because you kind of get first dibs, and it's a great way to get to know dogs.
It is absolutely. All right, now Kara, we've been chatting almost 20 minutes already, so we gotta talk about the fundraiser. So
Okay.
for those who are new to this, which I'm sure there's probably nobody on here, because I'm sure if you're on here, it's because you love Kara and Rocky Mountain Great Dane Rescue, so you know the drill. But so the way the fundraiser works is it began Monday morning, and Sunday at midnight, we donate $2.50 for every single item sold on the website during the course of the week-long fundraiser, and we write you checks on Monday morning. So the key for us is we have 3.5 more days of the fundraiser, Kara, to get the word out and get people to buy, so that I can write you a big old check on Monday, which of course then leads me to my next question, which is what kind of impact would like a $300 donation have?
Absolutely. That is a great donation. That would take care of vaccinations. That takes care of an exam fee. That would buy food for a dog. That can help with all kinds of things that go towards spay and neuter. We have low cost spay and neuter that we use in Colorado a lot of times with the vet tech and vet school there.
Mm-hmm.
So that covers a lot. That is really good medical care.
Yeah.
It will also be able to bring a dog in and, like I said, have it checked out by a vet and get it going on its route to
Yep.
having a better life. So it's a great impact. We say it's always a dollar more than what we have, and
Exactly. Right. And
every
any
dollar
any amount
matters.
helps. Yes. Any amount.
Every dollar
That's
matters.
right.
Absolutely. We do fundraising monthly. And so if you can look at our website or you Rocky Mount, it's rmgreatdane.org, Rocky Mountain Great Dane Incorporated. Under events, we show our events. The coffee event is under there. We also have a couple more coming in Salt Lake. We have a Pics for Pups at Dogs Meow that's coming
Oh, yeah, great.
next week. Yeah, we have really cute pictures, 3 for $20. And we have our annual bake sale and dog wash in April. We have Paul Mitchell students come and wash your dogs, and we
Ah,
have really high-end bakeries that donate to our cause. And so that's kind of a fun one too. So goes along, good coffee, pastry, all the good stuff,
that's
and
right.
dogs.
And this reminds me, if you don't drink coffee, the coffee is damn good. It's really good
Yes, it
coffee.
is.
But if
Yes,
you
it
don't
is.
drink coffee, we have really cute mugs. We have really cute swag. Like there's things that, you drink something that's hot probably, and you don't even have to have a hot drink in a mug. So there are things you could buy even if you don't drink coffee. But if you drink coffee, it's damn good coffee.
It is. And people buy it from all over. I have friends in New Mexico that just purchased yesterday. They're super excited about it. And you do have some really great hot mugs as well. I don't know, like they keep your coffee hot. And your
Yes, but
ceramic
they
mugs
also
are,
keep your coffee cold. If you have an ice drink, they keep it cold for, I mean, I'll put like a cocktail in them thing if I'm at a concert. Like
yeah,
a day later, there's still ice in there.
that's crazy. Yeah, those are great. So if you're not
Yeah,
a coffee drinker, there's t-shirts, there's great ceramic coffee mugs that we cherish and all kinds of
awesome.
good things. So check it out because we can use your help. It'd be great. And become a foster with us too.
Yes, more
Do it
Fosters.
all.
Mo Fosters.
More fosters, adopt, drink coffee, do all the good stuff,
That's
and
right.
love your
Save dogs.
dogs.
Save Great Danes.
Yes. Save Great Danes and hug your dogs every
There
day.
you go. All right, Kara, I am going to have to sign off because I have another meeting coming up. But I am so excited to have done this again with you for the fourth time. Well, I'm hoping
Yes.
that we kill it. We got 3.5 more days, so we're going to get the word out. We're going to get people to buy in the next 3.5 days. And I hope I write you a big old check on Monday morning.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I'll send out another email and we're plugging it all over Instagram and all over Facebook. So please, bye, bye, bye.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much for your love and support through the years. We appreciate you more than you could ever know.
Well, we appreciate everything you do more than you could ever know. We think you're all heroes in the world of animal rescue. And I have a soft spot in my heart for Great Danes.
Yes, and I have a soft spot in my heart for people who love dogs like you do. So thank you for what you do for all the rescues.
Thank you, honey. You have a wonderful weekend, and
Okay,
fingers crossed I write you a big old check on Monday.
yes, thank you so much and be well.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.